Hello, everyone. How was everyone doing today? How was everyone doing today? Sharice Johnson Moore back again for day six. Day six, day six. We on a roll. Okay, day six. How was everyone doing today? Today is our day, child. Today is our day. Today is our day for live Q&A. Live Q&A. Live Q&A. Okay? Not gonna be before you long because I have another appointment, but I'm going to really give you um some pointers. Hey, hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? Sharice Johnson Moore here. How is everyone doing? And I wanted to say it is time for the post-publishing power move. And today we're having live Q&A. So if you have questions, if you have questions, put them in the chat box. Let me know how what questions you want me to answer, and I'll answer them for you. And I wanted to say I am a publishing consultant and visibility coach. Okay, and so I have 9 years in this experience of being a published author. Okay, published author. This is my first book. Okay, first book. Coming to Loving Yourself. It's an autobiography, inspirational book. Okay, then we got, oh my goodness. I know I'm supposed to have my books laid out, but I've been busy today, child. I've been busy with meetings and stuff. And stuff be slipping my mind sometimes. But anyway, this is my second book, Coming to Loving Yourself, the study guide for building your self-worth. This is the book that I really, 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 really learned a whole lot more about publishing process. And there's more than one place to publish your book than Amazon. Okay. And print it and get it distributed. Okay. So then we have this book. I'm a part of an author here, Stand Up, Resilient Black Women Who Are Shaping the World with Their Faith. This is the third book I'm in. And I am a co-author in this book with 15 other more ladies. 15 other more ladies. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's kind of, it's getting about the blurriness. I'm trying to get the picture right, but it don't want to do. Okay. No, don't. Well, it's a group of us in this book. Okay. Miss Ardenae Garner is the creator of this book. This is an anthology. Okay. So I am going to curate some questions because you always got to be prepared for what's going to happen in your live broadcast. Okay. And I'm going to pull out 5 questions. I'm going to pull 5 questions out of a questionnaire I created. Okay. And I'm going to answer them in, I'm gonna jump around a little bit. I'm gonna jump around. Okay. So the first question I want to do is a business question. If you have, hey, Miss Peggy, how you doing? Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome to the post publishing power moves. And I want to say welcome. If you have any questions, please let me know by putting them in the chat. Okay. If you have any author questions, please put them in the chat, and I will answer them for you. Today is live Q&A day, and I'm here. Okay. So the first question, I'm going to talk about business. First question is has to do with business. The business side of authorship says, how do I monetize my book beyond sales? Okay. How do I monetize my book beyond sales? You can monetize your book beyond sales when you maybe create a series, or you could turn it into a podcast, or you could turn it into an audiobook. You can Beyond Sales, where you can turn them into courses. You can turn books into mini series. You can turn them into speaking points for a speaking engagement. Okay. Thank you, Miss Peggy. Thank you. And you can do a plethora of things beyond book sales. You can do your podcast. You create a podcast, or you can create a series. You can create a course beyond that. You can uh turn it into something more fruitful, more bountiful, as they say, a course, or you can word it in a PDF. A PDF where you take out a segment and you give a plethora of questions. You can turn it into a questionnaire. If it's a self-help book, you can turn the topics in your books into questionnaires and use them as PDFs to make sales, questionnaires for your live events. You can turn around and create your own book club. That would be something beyond the sales. You create a book club from your book. That's another way to monetize. And when it comes to monetizing your book, it's very important that you look at all the aspects when you want to go that route when you monetize your books. Okay. Another question about authorship on the business side. How do I, okay, this is a question, really, I'm coming off the top of my head with this question. Do I have to turn my book into a business? Yes. You have to create the entity, the business entity. You create the business entity. The process is, it would be better for you to create a business entity, and then your book is one of the products from your business. Okay. And I sent out an email stating how that is done, how to create your business entity for your book. You may want to do this before the book is published to create your business entity. That means go to your Secretary of State to see if the name of the business that you want to name it, whether it's made up, whether it's your name, whether it is taken or not. Okay. If the name is taken, that means you have to turn around and create another name, because we can't use other people's names, because then you'll be walking on trademark infringement. Okay, trademark infringement. If the person has their name trademarked or is already registered, it can cause other legal problems. So you want to create your entity. Go to the search before you even get an EIN number. Okay, and register your name of your business with the state that you live in. Okay, and once you do that, if that comes back clear, of course they're gonna charge you a fee for this registration. I just want to give this advice to everybody. Please do not think that you have to invest in yourself. Okay, this is part of the investment. They will charge you a fee for this registration in the state. Depends on each state is different. So do your research about that and call them or go on the website and do the research. Okay. Then there's some other things you have to do with that. I will share that information when you register for the Publish Now What free webinar that I am having September. Here it is. In September. Publish Now What is a free webinar that will be done in September the 6th. That's when it starts, September the 6th. And so September the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th are the 4 days that I have scheduled for this event. Okay? I'm going to put this link in the chat. Okay, publish. Let y'all know. Now free webinar. Free webinar. It starts September the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th of 2025 at 10 a.m. each morning of this event. Let me put each day. Let me go. So, yeah. So, let me go over here and Zoom. Also, in the class, if you are not technical savvy, I'm also teaching knowledge of apps that you can use in your business as an author. That is so essential for authors to understand how to use the links. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, how to do that. I understand that sometimes authorship and all the things that come along with authorship can be overwhelming. They can be overwhelming sometimes. And I get it. I totally understand, right? So, let me see if I can put this that way. Okay. All right, cool. So, if you have any questions for me, please put them in the chat and I will talk about them. I'll answer them. Okay. Another question. I get this question, when should I hire a coach, editor, or marketer? Okay. I'm going to ask this question. Okay. This is this getting support part. You should get a coach before you turn around, and you should turn around and get you a coach at the moment that you know that you want to start writing your book. You want to get a coach at the first moment that you think that you're thinking about writing a book. Get a publishing coach. Get someone that is fluent in this area. Okay, because everybody out here is got these titles, but they don't really know what they're doing. Okay, they just doing it. I do this and da da da. I publish books and things like that, and then for you be like all tricked up. Okay, so do your due diligence. Do your due diligence when it comes to picking a coach for your writing process and your publishing process. Okay, editor should be as soon as you put the first paragraph on a page. Pick your editor. When you have that you might have a whole page, you might have a whole 3-4 paragraphs, you might have a whole chapter. Please get your editor in the beginning so you don't have to be overwhelmed with this process. Okay, it is always best to get an editor when you first start writing, because then you will know what that editor requires, how much they're going to get paid, how much they get paid per word. Everybody's charging different for editing service. Everything is different with each editor. So do your due diligence with that. I always tell the authors that I work with, if it's anything that you need to outsource or you need to find, pick 5 people. 5 people. Just like I'll give you this example. When I had to create my business entity, I picked 5 lawyers. I picked 5 business lawyers. 5 business lawyers. Not a criminal lawyer, but a business lawyer that specialized in business. Creating a business and everything about business, okay? And so I went and deep understanding of what questions I had to ask this business lawyer in order for him, and I had to know the answers to the questions I was asking in order to know if he was lying or not. Okay, he or she, pick out 5 business lawyers. Interview all 5 of them. Find out what their prices is, things of that nature. You know, how much they're gonna charge you and things of that nature. And what the fee is gonna be and how much he's gonna charge you for all this paperwork and things like that. Find out all the information about the people that you plan on hiring. Do a deep dive on them because, like I said, you're interviewing people for a position, really. So interview them like you was going on a job. Like you going on a job and they interview you. So interview them just like if you going for your job interview. You looking, it's just on a reversal level, interview them, ask them, have meetings with them. Do not hand nobody no money if you ain't sat down and had a conversation with, oh yeah, all right, they look like they're a good editor. Okay, and you out of your money and you don't have a contract. Always make sure you have a contract with somebody that you hiring. Your business coach, your publishing coach, your editor, your marketer, your social media person, whoever doing whoever you're gonna work with, make sure they have that you acquire contract with them. I say it like that because I don't think in a negative, but I have learned this the hard way. Things can happen in an instant. Somebody, I'm not being negative, I'm keeping it real with you. Well, you could pay a person half of their money and then all of a sudden they want to disappear with it. Oh, they ghost you. Okay? I've had that done to me. Okay, I'm just saying, not saying that's going to happen to everybody, but I'm just saying, when you had a time, investigate the people that you plan on hiring. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, let me go over here. Do y'all have any questions y'all want to ask? Do y'all have any questions? I see I have 2 people in the room, 2 people in the platform, 3 people. Do y'all have any questions? Because today we are doing a live Q&A. We doing live Q&A today. We doing some live Q&A. We doing live Q&A. Doing live Q&A. Doing live Q&A. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just me in a habit. Oh, so true. Yes, Miss Peggy. And so, I just got a list of questions sitting off to the right of my screen, just in case, I just thought of some questions I would ask in a broadcast if I had to ask questions. Okay, so let's go to another question. Let's see. Let's go to the top. Let's go to visibility. Let's go into visibility and the branding part. How can I get more visibility for my book after it's published? Okay. Podcast interviews, live interviews, magazine articles, advertise on other people's newsletters, advertise on people's websites, advertise on other people's platforms. I'm gonna just say other people, like whether it's a podcast, an interview, things like that, right? And sometimes you got to pay for this investment. I know sometimes we don't want to spend our money, but we got to invest in what. If we want something bad enough, how bad do you want it? Like next year, I've already got my schedule out of who I'm going to advertise with for next year, for my book, for my next book when it come out. I might do something for my first and second book, but next year I know I'm gonna have another book out, book 4. So I've already planned out of who I'm going to invest with, who I'm going to interview with, who I'm going to spend my money with, who I'm going to invest in me to invest in my visibility. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to marketing and promotion. Marketing and promotion. What are affordable ways to market your book? What are affordable ways to market your book? Okay, you can market your book. Facebook. You can do Facebook. You can do Facebook. I'm here. So I'm good. I'm still alive. I just want to make sure I was alive. Cause keep saying my internet is acting funny. It's a little delay. Okay, so my thing is, okay, let's go to another question. Let's go affordable ways to market your book. Let's stick on that question. Like I said, you can create your own what is the affordable ways to market your book? Links, post to other people's pages, posting, making your own, getting your flyers made, going to vendors events, talking to other event planners and things like that. You can do book signings, things of that nature. How often? Okay, now we're gonna go to the next question. It says, how often should I be promoting my book? Every day. You should be promoting your book every day, every day, every day. Don't take a day off. If you know that you have a 9 to 5, just give you this example. You have a 9 to 5 job, but you have time in the morning, and you have maybe day off or days off or something like that. On that day off, create on Facebook, they allow you to schedule your posts. They allow you to schedule your posts. So while you at work, your post could be live on Facebook. You could do LinkedIn like that. You could do you can do TikTok like that. Whenever you want to post something in advance, they always let you do that. So, you know, make it do what it do. Okay? Don't let a day go by with you're not promoting your book. You're not promoting your thing. And whenever you have a program that you're going to do, always tell your audience. That's one thing I had to iterate with a lot of authors. If you know you got an interview coming up, or you gonna be on somebody's show, or you're gonna be somewhere at a particular event, advertise that. Cause you're trying to build a following. You're trying to build a following for people to really invest that say, okay, well, all right, okay, she's gonna be in Charlotte in October. Okay, well, I can go ahead and meet her in Charlotte, okay, on October the 3rd and 5th. Okay, she's gonna be at this event, and you never know, people, just like they follow superstars, authors got superstar following too. So don't y'all get it twisted. Build that rapport with your audience. Build that rapport with the people that buy your books. Get them emails. So you can inform them when you're going, where you're coming, when you're going, what you're doing. Is you publishing another book? Is you doing it? Get that. Get all those things. How do I build an email list from my readers? You go and ask them for it. If you doing a live, like I'm doing this live, right? And if I was talking about my book, like give you this example, and I held my book up to the screen, I'm doing a live. I'm just giving you this example, okay? How do I build an email list for my readers? Okay, this what I would do. I will show the book. This is my book. What is the book about? Brief. Don't got no be no long drawn out stuff. Hello, my name is Sharice Johnson Moore, and I am an author. This is my first book. It is available on Amazon. It's available in paperback and ebook, and you can also go to my website, and I will have my website in the what you call it, right here. You can go to my website and purchase my book. Okay, when you purchase the book, please Leave a review on Amazon. If you get an ebook on Amazon, please leave a review for me, please. I even send out forms. I send out forms when someone purchases a book directly from me. Whenever I buy someone else's book, because I love reading, whenever I buy somebody else's book, I read. I love to read books. So I will sit down on a Saturday, take that day off, and read my friends' books. I have plenty of books behind me that I have purchased from my author friends. And I will leave a review. I will go in there and leave a review for their book. That is a must for me because I know how it feels when people don't leave reviews for your book and they got it and bought it. And that's another thing. So build your rapport. How do you build an email list? Okay. So you ask them, okay, you ask them, can you leave a review for me? You ask them straight up, can you leave leave a review for me in an email? So how you build an email list is get your email. I always tell first time authors this. If you cannot afford a professional email, get a regular email. Create your regular email in your business name. If your business is Sharice and Johnson Moore, okay, my is SNJM at Sharice and Johnson Moore. But if yours is after the title of the book or the initials of the title of the book, create your email like that. Start collecting your emails where people have bought your book or you develop your get create your form. Create your form. You can create your form, or you can create it on Google. What is that? Jot form. You can create. You can create. You can create it on Jot form. You can create it on Honeybooks. You can create it. I think you can create it on Outlook. You can build your email list when you sell your book, talk about your book, had this sign up for them that you want them to sign up for the email list. Okay. If you join my email, and then this what you give them an incentive to join the email list, right? You say I give you the first three you'll have accessibility to the first 3 chapters of my book. Okay. That's a good way to do that. You can have the first chapter of my book. Or some other incentives you can give them to join your email list. Sometimes it's good all the time to have people when you want them to join something, give them something to look forward to after they join, when they join it. Give them something to look forward to. A shout out or something, for joining the email list, or they could, have access to the ebook. Whoever does this, that, you can have prizes, you can have gift cards, you could do little things, incentives, or you could give, I've seen this as an incentive. Join the email list, have a 30-minute one-on-one conversation with me. Have a one-on-one conversation with me for 30 minutes. Meet the author conversation. You can use that as an incentive for them to join the email list. That's how you can build that email list. You get them an incentive to join. Let's see what other questions. What time? Okay. So if you have, I just want to make sure I'm still, because my screen talking about I'm buffering. But anyway, so let's see. What's the biggest mistake authors make after publishing? They don't advertise. They publish their books and they order them and they sit there on the floor and they ain't going nowhere. The book, I'm telling you from self-experience. I didn't know nothing about no advertising. I didn't know, I just started telling people word of mouth. That's how I know I had to I got to get a return on my investment. So I was selling book by any means necessary. Okay. But the one thing it is they don't tell anybody about their books. That's the biggest mistake authors make after publishing a book. They don't tell nobody. They magically think because they put it on Amazon or they put it on these platforms that it's gonna sell itself. No, that ain't it. That ain't happening. That's not it. That's not the way it is. That's not gonna happen. Okay. Then let's see, one more question, and then we're going to call it a day. Let's see how. Okay, I answered that question. What platform should I be active on? Okay, this is good. What platform should I be active on as an author? The one that you on now? Whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's TikTok, whether it is YouTube, whether it is Twitch, Patreon, that's another one. Whatever platform you own, use it. Use it to the best of your ability. See, this is the thing I want authors to understand is that be intentional when you use these apps. Be intentional when you use these apps. I know we got families. I know we try. We got families. I know we got children. I know we got all this other stuff going on. And we'll put all that stuff on the platform, on our platforms, and I don't see nothing about a book. I see plenty of authors. I know your author. That's in your profile. But I do not see you advertise your book at all unless you're getting ready to do an event. Or unless you're getting ready to go somewhere to somebody else's stuff and you promoting your stuff on their platform and come on, use the platforms and use them intentionally. What platform should I be active on? All of them. If you all of them, I'm on. I got 2 Facebook pages. I got Instagram. I got Twitter. I got TikTok. I got Lemonade. I got fan base. I got what's the other one? Flip. I got another one. This is another one. The other one. Okay. Let me see all these apps I got on my phone. Okay, I got YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Threads, 2 Facebook pages, Flip, fan base, Clubhouse, School, WhatsApp Business. I got Pinterest. I got Telegram. I got Owl. I got Messenger. I got Lemonade. I got Substack, and BU Social, the HHN TV, that's an app. And then Black Business, Black something. I got all the apps on my phone. Do you know I sure do? I use all of them. You can do a schedule every day. You can do a schedule, like do 2 a day. Okay, 1 in the morning is YouTube. In the evening is TikTok. In the morning, Twitter. Or the evening, LinkedIn. In the morning, Instagram. Next morning, in the evening, is Threads. Okay, or you can have your apps work together, and you link them all together, where you make one post and it go out to all of your platforms. Okay, how it say when you share, how when you go to share, let me go over here and see, that's the thing. Okay. Okay, I picked this anyway. Say I got a post I want to put out. Let me go to my post. Okay, we're gonna use Sarah Osby's post. This post right here. We're gonna use this post, right? And say, I want to share her stuff out, right? Just imagine it's yours for a minute. Okay. Now, when you go down and it says share, okay, let me see. It say sale. Okay, you could send this off to 50 million. You could send this off through these apps at the bottom. At the apps at the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see that. The apps at the bottom. Use the apps at the bottom to spread your message. That's how in the morning. That's how in the morning. That's how in the morning. Okay, that's how in the morning I share out my posts. I share my posts out to every app I got it connected to. I tried to do it like that. But I had I'll say this. I had a bad experience when I had my apps connected together last time. Somebody hacked into my Facebook and I had my Instagram connected to it. And when the Facebook went down, Instagram went with it. So I had to start all over again. Somebody had hacked my account. Anyway, so that's why I don't have all my apps connected together. Because they get one, they're going to get, I feel like they'll get them all. But anyway, so I do mine individually. So I have my schedule for each day. Each day I'm going to post something. Okay. I might do a live on I do my live TikTok Tuesday. That's a Tuesday. Wednesday is Instagram. Friday's fan base and Facebook. And by me being so active on my apps, I use to promote all my stuff. Use your platforms to benefit you. Cause it take people 7 times 7 to see your post. It take people 7 times to really get an understanding of what your post is. So don't just post one time in the week and say, "Oh, that's good. I'm good. I'm all right." No, post that jank every day, 7 days a week. Okay, 7 days a week, 7 days. Okay, sometimes I say it like this. Sometimes it can be overwhelming, but if you just take one day at a time, it'll all work out. Okay, it'll all work out. Okay. Do I have any other questions? Let me see. I just wanted to get it done and over. Well, I mean, sometimes I say like this, Miss Peggy. I say like this. It's all about the perspective. I say like this. It's all about the perspective. Yeah, you may want to get it. You may want to get it over with, but if you really want to make sales, it is called. You got to put effort into it. You got to put more effort into making the sale. And that means you might have to post every day. It might have you have to take a topic out your book to talk about every day. I know how it is. When I first started my book, I wasn't really all into social media like that. I was in social media, but I was doing everything else in social media, posting about this, posting about family, posting about birthdays, posting about and really I had to change my mindset when it came to what I wanted this book to do. What did I want? Did I want the book to have a purpose? Did I want to have a goal? That is our next question. How many books should I sell in a year? Only you can determine that. How many books should I sell in a year? That's a question on the board. I decided I wanted to sell 1,000 books a year. 1,000 books a year. 1,000 books. I will turn around and go into people's DMs. I will go into their inbox. I go into their emails. I will go and pitch. I would really go and do lives, join other people's rooms. I was doing now I really understand. It is a must if you want to sell a certain amount of books a year that you got to work that. You got to work it. There's no way getting around that. I know I put that big goal on me. I put that big goal on me because I know I could accomplish that. I was determined to accomplish selling 1,000 books a year, right? Now, depends on what you want to, depends on what kind of return on investment you want. What kind of goal, what kind of financial goal you have given this book an assignment for. As Miss Cornelia has said in a group I'm in, this lady named Miss Cornelia Bianco, she has said that she has given her money a goal. She is giving her income from her selling. She sell paparazzi jewelry. So she's taking a goal. She's put a goal with her goal with how many pieces she want to sell to reach this certain goal that go along with what she want to do. Okay. I know my goal was kind of outrageous. Look, I'm not giving. You got to stick to the guns. You got to stick to the guns. You got to stick to the guns when it comes to what you really want to do. If you say you want to, we always have this propensity as humans, but we want things, but how hard do you want to work for them? How hard are you going to put into that? How hard are you going to really get in to put it in the work to really get what you want? Okay, I said I want a car. I want a particular car by my next birthday. Okay, I've given myself that goal. I want a particular car by my birthday. Okay, how many books do I got to sell? I got 3 books here. Okay, I shouldn't have had no problem with selling these 3 books. And within a year of my time, from July the 24th to July we just passed my birthday, to July 24th the next year, 2026. I want to sell a certain amount of books to get this car. I want to sell this amount of books to move here. I want to sell this amount of books. Give your book a goal and go after it. You want to get a house. You want to get a car. You want to move. You want to do certain things. You want to go on vacation. You want to be able to go pick up and go where you want. You got to put the work in. It's not going to happen magically overnight. You got to put the work in order to reach these goals that you have. And we can't just sit around twiddle our thumbs and it has to do, and we have to change our mindsets. You have to change our mindsets. Okay, well, because I used to deal, I still deal with my depression and anxiety. Okay. But I get up in the morning and I have a prayer and I spend time with the Lord. Then, when these other evil thoughts come into my head, oh, I got to deal with this. Oh, I fight off Satan with something that I know is going to be the opposite of what he want me to do. Really, he is trying to get me off of my path, get me off of my goals, and have me sitting around talking about woe is me. Oh Lord, I don't know. He's having me sitting there doubting myself in my head, because that's how Satan do. He always has this thing where he try to get us distracted, and then have us over sitting in the corner with a dunce cap. Oh no, Satan, I rebuke you in the mighty name of Jesus. You're not gonna have me like that. I have to get up. Sometimes I have to get up and fight my depression in the morning and anxiety. I have to do it. And I do it where I play me some gospel music. I listen to some preaching. I'll listen to some preaching. I'll listen to gospel music. I'll listen to something that'll fight off the enemy. Hey, you gotta fight off the enemy in the morning. And we got to be mindful of what we think. And I got a grandbaby. And my grandbaby's still on my mind. I want to do so many things with my grandbaby. Now, if you got children, if you got grandkids, you got, children, that you raising, and you want to see particular things done in their life, in their time frame, while you their parent, change the mindset. Okay, come on, we're going to do this. We're going to go out here and sell these books today. We're going to, I'll do it the old way they used to do it. Sell it out the trunk of your car. Okay? Sell out the trunk of the car. Come on, let's get up. Let's put these books. Let's go ahead and get these books and, get these books and go to the community events and go to these vendors events. And let's put the effort in to sell your books by any means necessary. Put the goal, put the time in. Cause ain't no time. How could I say this? The time that we sit and be depressed or deal with our anxiety, that is time we are losing from making a return on our investment. When I was in Atlanta, every day I was in a coffee shop trying to sell a book. I was in Atlanta. I was in that coffee shop every day before I found my job. Every day trying to sell my books. And I sold some books. Look, any means necessary, stand on the corner, flag them down, something, vendors events, community events, church. What other places have I sold at? Conferences, at different church events. I always take me 5 books. With me to wherever I'm going. When I leave my house, I got 5 books in my pocketbook. They might be heavy. 5. I might take 5 of these, or 2 of these, or 3 of these, and 2 of these, and might take all 3, depends on where I'm going. But I have made it a purpose on myself to sell my books. Sell my books. Hey, whenever I meet somebody, hey, how you doing? I'm an author. I got a book. It's entitled Coming to Loving Yourself. I sure do tell every waitress I go in the restaurant. I tell them. Tell the owner of the restaurant. I tell everybody I can tell. I got a book. Yeah, okay, I'm an author. Here go my book. And then I pull it out my pocketbook. Yeah, I sure do. Because I know I got a goal to meet. And I'm going to sell it by any means necessary. So, these are our questions of the day. I want to thank everybody for coming in today. Thank you. And, don't let one monkey stop your show. Don't let Satan sit in your head and be twiddling your thumbs. It don't work like that. Nope, don't do that. Don't let Satan have his way. Go ahead and get up from there. Get up from there and make it do what it do, baby, okay? So these are some other things I want to talk about. Where is that? The Stand Up Authors Revival and Award Ceremony. Okay? It's in Charlotte, North Carolina. October the 3rd through the 5th, 2025. And it is by Miss Ardenae Garner. It's founded by Miss Ardenae Garner. And we have a plethora of authors, speakers, MCs, and everybody named Mama coming to this event. Okay. And you can always, let me go to the chat. Let me see. Third, or let's see. Stand up. Revival and award. Boom. We just gonna do October 3rd through the 5th. Tuesday. Okay, I got 10 minutes. AUTOR. Okay, we got that. Okay, this is the information for that. I also have this event for you. It is called Published Now What? Published Now What? It is a free webinar. It'll be on Zoom. It starts webinar. It starts September. September the 6th. It's in the chat already too. It's already in the chat. Hold on, let me just go ahead and slap that up here. All right, because I already got that in the chat. Here we go. Publish Now What? Free webinar, September the 6th to 13th, 20 and 27, 2025, 10 a.m. for each day. Okay, this is the link. It's in the chat. And I got one of the prizes I'm giving away is a one-on-one publishing strategy session and a one-on-one visibility strategy session. And I'm giving away For those that attend, we're going to do 8 pieces for each day. Okay? This is some jewelry I had purchased from Paparazzi. And all these items there's 35 pieces in this box. So all these items, all these pieces will be given away during the free webinar. Okay? And you got to be in the place you got to be registered in order to win those. And 35 pieces of jewelry in that box. So if you come in to the webinar, you could win a chance at getting a piece of jewelry. That is a giveaway. That's a giveaway piece. You know, you come in, and then I put everybody's name in a hat, and I pick out 8 names, and those 8 people for that day win a piece of the you get a prize out the box. Okay, that is what I'm offering. That's a giveaway. You get your turn around, everybody put their name in the hat, whatever thing, and then I shake it up and I pick out 8 people during that course of the whole during the course of that webinar session for that day. We'll do some information, then I'll break it up, give 2 pieces away. I have to give 8 pieces away at each session to give away a whole thing, a box of 35. So, tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell all your author friends about that giveaway. Run, go tell that, okay? Because you could win a prize from me just for showing up, okay? Just showing, put your hand. Yeah, you're doing a good job. Come on, let's learn something and win something. Learn something, win something. Learn something, win something. Okay? All right. I love you all, and I greatly appreciate everyone coming in today for today's program. I love you all, and I will chat with you later. Hold on. Is there... Okay, hold on. I don't want to erase anybody's name. All right. As I said, if you got any questions or anything, reach out to me. Reach out to me in my email at snjm@sharicenjohnsonmore.com, and I will be glad to answer your questions. And I want to say this to all of you that may be watching the replay. I want to thank everyone that has signed up for the Publish Now What free webinar. I want to thank everybody that has signed up so far for the free webinar. I want to give you your props because thank you, Jesus. I'm just thank the Lord for you signing up. So signing up, okay? I greatly appreciate it in understanding. And I want to say thank you to everybody that showed up today, that has come out, and I will see you tomorrow back here, same black station, same black time, same black station, okay? And see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. All right, I love you all. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye, babies. Okay. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all. See y'all later.